Welcome. My name is Allison Mondell. I am a transformational voice coach, teaching artist, and priestess of the voice, and here to offer you one of the most essential and valuable pieces of voice education that I can offer you. And I'm laughing because it's so simple. And what I intend to do with this time is to offer you really some comfort and some encouragement to join me in a special challenge that I'll offer you later at the end of this video. I'll keep it brief. My friend, this is a little sacred voice lesson. And what is a sacred voice lesson? Well, for me, it's really a lesson in accessing the sacredness of your voice. And what I want to do is encourage you to discern and discover and experience this for yourself. Why? Because it has been the single most life-changing, really, piece of wisdom, really a gnosis that I've experienced. And it is my privilege and honor to share that with you. Now, let me just give you the shortest, briefest background. I have been a classically trained singer since I was 14 years old. That was 30 years ago. And since that time, I've had epic wins and epic fails. Some really amazing triumphs and some travails too. And what I really yearn for is a deep, sacred connection with both the divine, and however you or I interpret that, as well as offer a gift to the audience. Of course, I love to sing, as I imagine if you're watching this, you love to sing too. And at the same time, what I found through so many years of really struggling with my voice was that I was expecting all of this magic to happen, and I had to make sure that it happened. And it was many, many, many years of struggling with this sort of elusive feeling of satisfaction, fulfillment, and success that I just kind of really kept beating my head against the wall about my voice. Until, and this is really how this lesson came to be, and what I will share with you in a moment, one day, through the sort of healing and awakening process that I was going through several years ago, healing my body, healing physical pain, and also healing emotional pain and trauma just experienced throughout life, the unique biography that we all carry. Well, wouldn't you know it, one day I had an honest to goodness wake me up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I had a vision. And in the vision, I saw the center, or really the core of my voice. And this, my friend, is not actually very mind-blowing. And in fact, it was a very personal vision, but it was also something very universal. And that's what I want to share with you today. What I saw was that the source of our voice isn't just our body making sound. The true source, and in fact, the amazing sort of matrix that we are a part of as we use our voice in connection with others as well as the divine creator. Really, the nexus of all of that is in the heart. And that's something that we understand on an intellectual level, and we may experience that in other areas of our life through prayer or yoga or through our relationships. But it's really, in my experience, unheard of when it came to singing. Certainly not in art singing and practice that I am trained in and do sort of experience in my performance career. So here we are. This is the lesson. And what we're really going to do is just kind of make a slight reorientation to that impulse that we have when it's time to really release your voice, whatever you sing, art music, sacred music, pop, musical theater, it does not matter. What we're trying to do is put the magic before we sing rather than expect it at the end and hope for the best and cross our fingers, right? So here what we're going to do is actually enter into a heart-centered singing practice. Isn't that the loveliest thing you've ever heard? Yes. Now, it makes perfect sense, right? But maybe you haven't actually practiced it before, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay. So what we're going to do is take a moment and we're going to feel the energy of our body settle. So here's what I would encourage you to do at this time. I would like you to put your hand on your heart and then feel your shoulders relax. Good. And all of a sudden, you're going to notice your breath sort of shifts itself around a little bit. It deepens, yeah? And all of a sudden, the breath is taking care of itself, okay? This is a very simple process that only invites your intention and your awareness. So as you feel the gentle weight of your hand on your heart, I want you to remove your hand, just place it in your lap. Beautiful. And I want you to take just a little inner snapshot of what you're experiencing in this moment. You sense this activation in your heart and a calm, sort of undulating, free-flowing breath. And you may notice as you begin to relax a little bit more that the breath is going to deepen. Good. And with that, you're going to just allow the breath almost to go on autopilot here, okay? What I really want to instill for you at this moment is this concept and this experience of heart-centeredness. And this for me is the most essential component of the voice. I will shout it from the rooftops. And I want you to continue to sort of really sketch out in your mind, really, what does this feel like? How do I feel? Because it's here in the heart that we see that, as I called it, a nexus, really, a connection point of the body, of the mind, of the spirit, of your energy. And here is where we're going to practice remaining present as you breathe in and as that impulse to sing will carry you through whatever it is you're going to unleash, allow, release. Okay? Heart-centeredness. Now, here is the most beautiful benefit of this practice. It is, I don't think I have to explain, a beautiful experience. But what we really want to do is allow yourself to return to this space whenever you feel your energies start to amp up or shift, or you start to feel the gremlins creep in. Okay? Whenever you start to feel fear, we come back to the heart. It's like touching home base, coming into the heart, back to the heart. And when I speak of the heart, I'm talking about this metaphysical heart center, not just obviously your heart, but here we have this really what I consider the very center of our being. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful practice. Now I invite you in your own space to begin to experiment with noise. It can be really simple. It does not have to be complicated. You do not have to launch yourself into an aria or a full belt or whatever you want to do. But the important pieces are awareness and curiosity. And the practice is coming back to the heart. And I have a feeling you will begin to see and notice and experience some very beautiful, peaceful, and very positive and encouraging shifts in this most simple practice. Now, I invite you to continue to practice this, of course, when you feel ready to make sound, but importantly, when you walk around on planet Earth. It does not have to stop with singing. This is obviously something that we would like to cultivate at all times. No, I don't do it at all times, but it's something that's important to me and something that I encourage you to practice, especially as using your voice is pretty turbo powered. It's supercharged, right? Yeah, this is really an important tool for us. So, my friend, I want to encourage you to continue this practice and invite you to a challenge. I am inviting you to the Love Your Voice Challenge. This is starting, of course, on Valentine's Day. So that would be tomorrow, February 14th, 2022. And it will last 4 days. 4 days until Thursday the 17th. And on the 18th, I'm going to announce 2 winners of the challenge. Now, how do you enter the challenge and what's involved? You have to be a member of my private Facebook group, the Voice Wisdom Collective. You can catch that link here in the post. And I'm inviting you, I am holding sacred space for you along with this group to post a video of yourself singing a short piece, a short segment of a love song. Any song that you choose. I'm showing up to every single day. I'm going to show up. And if you want to enter more than once, you should. Because on Friday, I'm going to announce 2 winners of 2 amazing prizes. The first is a 30-minute private voice coaching with me. And the second is a juicy $2,000 scholarship to my new program, Luminous Voice. And I'm going to encourage you, if you're not in the Facebook group, to head over there. You do not have to do anything except be bold and show up. There will be absolutely no critiques or feedback, and this is not a merit-based challenge. It's just, I believe in you and want you to show up kind of challenge. Okay? So head over to the group and you can get all the details there. It's going to be really helpful if you hold this lesson in mind as you lean into and expand yourself, lean into the challenge. It's going to be so worth it. You're going to be so proud of yourself, and you're going to be just showered with accolades from me. And it's a really beautiful moment to really honor your voice, to love your voice, and to love yourself, and to show up where you are. And that's the most important piece, really, of what we're doing here with our voice. So thank you for watching. I encourage you to head over to the group and think about what you're going to submit. I cannot wait to hear. I cannot wait to welcome you. And I honor you and I honor your voice. And don't forget, the heart is the most important place, and that's what we're all about. Have a beautiful day. See you inside. Many blessings. Take care.